Well, folks, we are theCUBE, that is Euronews' social media news desk. Our job is to be scouring through what you're seeing in your news feeds and sorting out the misleading information, the disinformation from the truth. And when it comes to masks, this has truly been a divisive issue. Matthew, my colleagues here in theCUBE as well, really sifting through and finding some scary misleading information there. And I think scary is a key thing because not everybody is sharing this with malicious intent. Many people are simply afraid and are sharing things without fully checking them. So let me just take you through some of the claims that are circulating online. We've got claims like this one that claims that wearing a mask itself, look, big warning here, that wearing a mask is dangerous for you, dangerous for your levels of oxygen. Other claims saying that it will risk raising your levels of carbon dioxide, again, putting your health at risk. Then you've got other people like commentators in the UK like Isabel Oakeshott or Peter Hitchens describing these as muzzles, saying at best they don't work, at worst it's a sinister encroachment from the state. So broadly speaking, folks, the misinformation that we're seeing online falling into two categories. One, that masks don't really work and all this is a bit political, and two, that they're dangerous. Now, there has been some confusion caused by the World Health Organization, initially having said, no, you don't need masks, and having now reviewed that to say masks are an essential part of a broad range of responses. But let's start with that perhaps most dangerous claim, that masks themselves pose a health risk. Well, several doctors have been going viral by posing online and showing you just why that is not true. I spoke to Matthew O'Toole in Dublin. He is one of those on the front line in the fight against this virus.
So a lot of patients have been coming in saying to me, look, I'm hearing and reading on social media that with face masks that the oxygen levels in your blood come down, and that's why I'm so reluctant to wear them. And I said, look, there's no evidence for that at all. There's no scientific basis for it whatsoever. But actually, when they were showing me what we're seeing on social media, there's a huge amount of misinformation out there. So one of my patients suggested that I do a video and prove this wearing a single mask. And I said, look, I'll wear as many masks as I can physically get onto my face and prove to you that it'll have no effect on my oxygen levels at all. So that's what I did. I said I'd do a mask and see how many masks I could physically get onto my face, which was unfortunately only 6 before my ears gave way. And again, my oxygen levels remained at 99% throughout.
Well, over in the UK and on TikTok, Dr. Joshua Woolrich also went viral, proving the same point. But in his long thread, he really went at people saying that this was a political argument. He's saying here it's nothing to do with politics. Health must come first. He is a surgical doctor, again on the front line, this time in a different country, in a different hospital. I asked him what he had to say about people calling these muzzles and saying they didn't work.
In an emerging pandemic, there are always going to be certain things that aren't quite said very well at the beginning, and also things that change as we learn more. So in regards to masks, at the beginning we said quite a lot that it wasn't too advisable for members of the public to be wearing it, and a lot of that was due to massive shortages of masks globally. And we've also learned more about how COVID is transmitted between people, and we have good evidence, and there is good evidence, that the wearing of masks may well reduce transmission rates. Using words like muzzle and kind of gagged, all of that they're very political statements, and this isn't a political issue.
Well, folks, those are the facts from the experts. Stay with us in theCUBE on Euronews and on Euronews.com. We'll be bringing you trusted information, sorting fact from fake on your social feeds.
Alex, thanks for looking at that for us.